Good evening, everyone. My name is Mansi Tripathi. I am TA for this course, Wastewater Treatment and Recycling. Now we are in the final week of the course, so I'll welcome you all to in this final week. So till now we have studied about all the technologies that are required for the treatment of wastewater. Some primary technologies, secondary technologies, as well as tertiary technologies. We have also studied about the method that is involved for the treatment of sludge. Okay, covering all these things, we have studied where some places where these technologies are installed. So in this final week, we are we will study about the current technologies that are installed in various places, as well as the challenges which we face in the implementation of these technologies, especially the water or the effluent that we get after the treatment. Okay, so there are various parameters that we need to see if we like how much degree of treatment we want. Like it depends upon the end use. Whatever the use we think, okay, for this use we need to make wastewater clear. So the degree of treatment depends upon that, as well as whatever treatment we do. If we want to reuse the water, we need to take care of various parameters. Yeah, there will be some technical parameters that are there, no issue. But mostly what we need to see is about the social parameters. Like we have discussed in the last class also, what will happen if we will treat the water and a person knows, okay, whatever water I am getting is the treated wastewater. So some things will come in his or her mind. If this water, the water that I have in my glass that I'm about to drink, is this from someone's bathroom? Is this from some industry? Was this water acidic before? These things will come into our mind. So as you know, there is one parameter. I'll give you two glasses of water. One is slightly yellow and one is very clear. Okay. What water you will prefer? Most of the time, the people, the layman, and the people who will just think about aesthetics, they will prefer the uncolored water, even if the BOD or COD is 1000. That is possible. Some in some industrial samples, if you will get, the BOD is in thousands, but the water will look clear. And the second water, the water is slightly yellow. A tint of yellow is coming, but you won't prefer that water because it's not aesthetically pleasing to your eyes. You will think, yeah, I know that the water should be colorless. This is yellow. This is little turbid. So I'm not going to drink it. This is bad. This is some wastewater. This you will think. But that's not true. Okay. So the reuse of any the reuse of the water after any treatment technologies, if we apply all the treatment, it just depends upon the social acceptability. Okay, that thing will be there. And apart from all these things, the technologies that we can implement, there are many technologies. Okay, some are very costly for some places, some are not that costly. But what technology to be implemented? It depends upon the finance. So apart from all these things, finance is an important thing which will decide the degree of treatment. So various factors are there. One is social acceptability will be there. Second, the technology that we can give. Okay, we should have that technology to clean that level of water, right? That thing is there. Third, okay, we have the technology, we have the social acceptability. What about the money? We need apt amount of money to get those technologies. Either we can import that technologies from other water or wastewater treatment plant residing in your own city, in your own country, or from outside world, or we can create the technologies. We can do some research activities and find out the more suitable technologies that is most suitable to your place. These things will also be there. So that depends upon the finance. how much one is willing to give you to find out the suitable technologies that you can give back. So the sponsorship is also important. Okay. And the other thing is, it depends upon the environment in which we are implementing those technologies. Some places are hot, some places are cold, some places we have received more rain, some places are dry. So the technology, the wastewater treatment plant scheme that is working in one place may not be suitable for other place. Okay, so in some place there is some dry weather but not much rain, so the technologies that we will use, they are working there. We cannot use the same technology in the place where there is so much of water. Why? What will happen? Just imagine that the technology, the treatment scheme that we are using is clearing the water. It is treating it, and the concentration is around 100. Like, just imagine it is just 100 is absolute number. That concentration we are clearing. Now, when in another place where there is so much of rain, what will happen? That particular concentration will dissolve more, right? When it will be dissolved, so in a particular volume less concentration is available. What will happen? Especially there will be a hit on the biological system. Biological system is the most sensitive, that you should know. So there will be a serious hit on the biological system, that they are treating that much volume, but what is happening? They are not getting the apt food. This organic matter, the pollutant is the food for this biological feed, right? So they are not getting the right food, so they won't perform their work. Got it? uh, we have lower concentration is coming, so we will think, okay, only 50 ppm pollutant is coming, so it is easier to treat than 100 ppm pollutant. But no, that's not how biological system works. It has to be optimized. Biomass has to be acclimatized for that. Okay, these things, these challenges will be there. So that's why a continuous research is going on, still going on. Like, it has been from for past 50, 60 years it's going on, and it will go on, because every time a new pollutant is coming, we have to check what technologies, what can we do for treating that thing. So those things are there. So this week was all about all these current technologies, and the challenges that we have to implementation of the sanitation facility, as well as the reuse of water, the treated water. Okay, so I'll be sharing the questions. I'll launch polls for it. You'll try to answer these questions, and if there is any doubt, you can ask in between, or you can post in the chat box. Okay, so I'll share my screen now. So the first question is, the recent research trend related to wastewater treatment and recycling include. I'll launch polls for it. I hope you can see them, or you can answer in the chat box as well. So what are we doing research on? See, when we are talking about any research activity, it's not always on the treatment technologies. It's some there are some areas in which we are doing research on the optimization of treatment technologies. Optimization in the sense, in a place, how many treatment plants should be there, how what will be the MLD or the capacity of the treatment plant based upon the population, and it depends upon the age of population also. Like, if in a city there are older population, more of older population, their waste generation will be different, quantity wise as well as quality wise. Quantity wise, You can imagine quantity wise, why if there is older population and there we in that area we have good medical facilities, what will happen? More pharmaceutical waste will be generated. So the treatment that we use for them for that particular area will be different from the place where younger population is there. These things also matter. So research is going on in many facets. So what can be the answer of this question? I have hinted you. More answers? Thank you. Only two people have answered till now. What about rest? This is the last week. You can answer. Okay, we'll move forward. So the answer is D. Yes, we are. The research is going on in all these fields, as advanced treatment technologies, energy optimization method that I have told you, that we need to take care of money as well, money in the form of energy, and alternate resources and urban water recycle. So answer is all of the above. Moving towards next question. This is question number 2, and I'll launch polls for question number 2 as well. In developing countries, one of the major hurdles in the wastewater recycling is less wastewater is generated, lack of political motivation, unavailability of the suitable technologies for the wastewater treatment, or all of the above. We are talking about the major hurdle. Yes, Chetan, you want to say something? Okay, thank you. Maybe accidentally you have pressed that raise hand button, you can lower it down. Or if you want to say something, you can say in between. More? More answers, please. Okay, we'll see the solution now. So most of your solutions were wrong. See, less wastewater generated. I hope you know, no one has answered this. So I hope you know that is not the reason. We have lots and lots of wastewater. Second, third is unavailability of suitable technologies. That is not at all the case. If there are, if like there are always some technologies, if not in your place, in some other place. And here we are talking about developing countries as such. We have treatment technologies in most of the places. Okay, we have good treatment technologies, we don't know how to use them. That is the problem. So the most important answer is lack of political motivation. What happens? In some city there will be a good treatment technologies. Some nearby city there will be like water is there, similar kind of climate is there, but due to the political problems, all these things, it's difficult to transfer the technology from one place to another. Like recently you must have seen the news, right? Punjab and Haryana, I think they are fighting over some water body. So these fights are causing these problems. We are unable to transfer the technology from one place to another. In South India, same is happening between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Thus, because of these political issues, we are not able to create more and more technologies. Okay, so technologies are there, always there. This motivation is the problem. We don't want to do anything. Okay, so this is the third question, and the polls for the third question are live now. Water energy nexus depends on energy required for water and wastewater services, energy production means energy required also, production also, and water required? All of the above. What can be the answer? Okay. So the answer is yes, you are right. Answer is D. Water and energy nexus depends upon all form of water energy interrelation. Means how water and energy are related, it depends upon all those aspects. Water required also, water reused also, recovery also, and uh, definitely energy required for to these do these things. And this is question number 4 and polls for it now. Which one of the following is not a key element for decision support system? What is decision support system? Means you want to do something. Now there are various options for it. There are various options for it. In these, there are various sub options. There will be some options like if you can do A, you cannot do C. If you can A, if you are doing A, you definitely have to do D. Something like that. These options will be there. So decision support systems helps us to formalize these things and find out the proper solution. This is the use of decision support system. Lots of research are going on in this area so that we can just input some parameters. Okay, this problem is there in my city. What kind of treatment? So this is my climate. This thing is there. This much rainfall is there. This is wind direction. These many peoples are living. What can be the proper treatment scheme that I can give for my water and wastewater treatment plant? The system will give. Okay. So the answer is C. Yes, you were correct. Decision support system works on the available technologies that are already there. Okay. It does not develop a new technology or neither upgrade it. Okay. We choose the possible implementation. We evaluate the possible alternative. We identify most appropriate alternative. There is one term LCA. I hope you have heard of it. This is life cycle assessment. What we do in LCA is we are thinking about an alternative. Okay, this A, like for example, we will do A. Okay, then from the starting of A, like from birth of A to death of A, we will think about all the possible aspects like how much pollution this A will create. A is not a person, okay? A means anything. It's not just a person, it can be anything. We are thinking about, okay, I'm going to buy a plastic bottle. What will happen? When you have a plastic bottle, you will think about all the energies it has. Energy in the sense from where this plastic is coming, so that is birth, how we are manufacturing it, how much pollution is it is creating while we manufacture one bottle, and this bottle is generated somewhere, right? Like just imagine Ghaziabad, we have a factory, and you are there in Jhansi, you want that plastic bottle. So what will happen? It will be transported from Jhansi to your place. What is happening at that time? Some trucks will be used or train will be used. How much fuel these transportation system will consume? Okay, then how we are disposing after when we have used this bottle, now it has broken or something, how we are disposing it, so means that death. These things we assess, so that is what we call life cycle assessment. Everything we assess, that is what we call life cycle assessment. So this life cycle assessment is useful when we decide what technology we use when we compare alternatives. Okay, this is how this DSS means decision support system works. Moving towards next question. Uh, any doubt you can ask. Any doubt in LCA or this question? Okay, if any doubt is there, you can ask in between. Which of these is not a major criteria for decision making for wastewater recycling projects? Ability to return substantial profit, public acceptance, cost and energy of system, or environmental impacts of project. When we talk about decision making, what do we do? What we do not do? Like that factor is important, but not majorly important. What can be the answer? See the answer? Okay, answer is A. Yes, you are right. That wastewater recycling are not planned for earning handsome profit. That is not at all our objective. Such project must be evaluated for their financial viability, environmental footprints, and social acceptance. Social acceptance, I have told you. Environmental footprints, I have just explained by giving the example of that plastic bottle. When we are transporting this bottle from one place to another, even the transportation system will release some greenhouse gases, right, from their exhaust. So these things also we need to take care of. And financial viability, like as I told you, the technologies will depend upon the money which we already have. Okay, these things are there. Now coming to question number 6, and these are polls for it. Select the correct statement regarding public acceptance of wastewater recycling. Lower income is associated with higher level of acceptance. Younger populations are more accepting for reclaimed water use. Women are more accepting for recycled water than men, or all of the above, which can be true. Okay, let's see the answer. Answer is B. For all those of you who have answered D, I'll tell you. Lower income associated with higher level of acceptance. This point is saying that the people who earn low, they can accept this treated water for their purposes. So that cannot be true. Even the higher income associated people won't work like that. Higher income group people will think, okay, if we can get Bisleri water, why to drink this bad water which has been treated? And lower income people, it's related to, sometimes it's related to, correlated to lower education. When I gave you example of those glass of water na, which is very clean and which is slightly yellow but less of BOD. So this thing will happen. So income you cannot associate with high level of acceptance. It's mostly related to education. Now younger population you can educate them, right? Like if for example in many cases you are saying that something is our home is following some tradition, okay, and you don't find logic in them. So if you will go and try to convince your grandfather about that, you won't be able to convince them. Okay, they will think we have been doing this for last 50 100 years, why to stop it? These things will come. But younger population, if you will give some logic, they will try to understand that. So that is why younger population is more accepting. Okay, if you will give them proper logic, if you will try to explain them, they can accept. C is women are more accepting of recycled water than men. See how this will work. Like in most of the places, if you want to leave aside this wastewater recycling, if you are seeing some food, some chart or some street food you are seeing, your father, most of the time father will be like, okay, go eat, for their son or daughter, but mother will stop them, right? Okay, no, it will hurt your stomach, you will complain, those things will be there. So in most of the places it has been surveyed that women are lesser accepting than men for recycled water. Men will be like, let's try, but women will think about the health of their child first. That is why they will think, no, if we are getting good water, raw water, fresh water, I'm not going to use this treated water. These things will be like, these things will be there. Okay. I hope you got this question. It's more about the suitability or the acceptability. It depends upon the group of people. Whatever I told you, it's not applicable everywhere, but the researches and the trend and the survey that has been conducted shows the same trend. Okay, so this is question number 7 now, and I'll launch poll for it. The tertiary stage treatment technologies used for direct or indirect potable use of treated wastewater typically involve activated carbon adsorption and membrane filtration, ACA and RO, membrane filtration UV, membrane filtration RO and UV. We are talking about tertiary stage treatment, means after any biological treatment, now we are thinking about the end use. Okay, this is the end use will be, and so I want to make it like I want to specially clean the water. So what can we do? Okay, we'll see the answer. So the answer is D. How to do this question? First of all, any treatment technologies will involve disinfection. Disinfection is the most basic treatment technologies that we have to do, either at water or wastewater treatment. And in these options, where is disinfection? UV. So it took us to these two objectives. Okay. Now we are talking about membrane filtration and reverse osmosis. So we are using water for potable use. So apart from membrane filtration, reverse osmosis should be there. Okay. So that is how this question will be solved. And disinfection is most important step. This cannot be skipped anyway. Okay. Now question number 8. Inclusion of media and women in wastewater recycling programs can enhance the public acceptance, help in more effective operation, lead to develop more robust technology for wastewater treatment and recycling, ensure gender equity in reclaimed water user groups. This is tricky question. We are involving media and women in wastewater recycling programs. More answers? Try to answer this question. Little tricky, but try to answer. Yeah. So let's see the solution then. So the solution is A. Okay. Inclusion of media and women in wastewater recycling program can enhance public acceptance of such program. Media, what they will do? They will try to spread the knowledge. If the media is good, they are trying to do good for the society. They will try to spread the knowledge among user group. And women, as you know, like this is a fact, women can easily convince other women. Okay, and women are, in the last question we have seen that women are more reluctant to use, they will refrain from using this treated water. But if one woman is ready to use it, she can convince others too. Okay. That is why enhance the public acceptance of such program will increase if we include the media and the women. Question number 9. This is kind of memory based question. New water of Singapore is reclaimed water used for. This is memory based question. There is nothing to learn. You can you have to like learn it. Then there's nothing to understand in this question. We'll see the solution. So the answer is C. New water Singapore is used for non-potable use. Anyway, it's very difficult to use any reclaimed water for drinking purpose. That is direct potable use. It's very difficult to use. So most of the time, what they will do, we will be in contact with water, but through air conditioning, cooling, commercial buildings and all. Okay, and indirect potable use by adding what how we will use it for indirect potable use. We will put this water in any lake or river, and the lake or river is the drinking water source in the water treatment plant. So that is how which we what we say, it is indirect potable use. We are drinking it but not directly. So direct potable use is very difficult. It's nearly it's not easy to do. Even if you clean the water, there will be something, some social acceptability problem will be there all the time. Coming to question number 10 and the polls for it. Which of these countries recycles and reuses maximum of its generated water? Okay, we'll see the answer. Yes, you are right. Israel is the country, and they mostly work on membrane technologies. Their tertiary treatment is mostly membrane based. They will just, we have seen the question now. First we will do membrane, then RO, then UV or any disinfection. So Israel people mostly they will use membrane technologies. Which of the following statements are correct? Statement 1 is saying reclaimed water used is far more complicated than conventional water resources. Statement 2 is saying water recycling has lower cost. Water recycling typically has lower cost than using conventional water. So what can be the answer? Try to answer this question. We'll see the solution now. Answers are very diverse. So the solution is C. Statement 1 is correct while statement 2 is incorrect. See, as I have told you, there will be many factors involved if you want to use the reclaimed water. So this is the correct line. And wastewater recycling energy has lower cost. No, if you want to recycle the water completely, it will be costlier. We will get more water, but it will be costlier. Reclaimed water use is far more complicated than using conventional water resources, and high degree of technical competence is needed. Okay, like so many technologies we need to use, membrane, RO, those things, then we can use it. And water recycling typically has higher cost. Okay, that is the matter of fact. Anything that you recycle will sometimes have more cost, especially in case of water, because the energy of water is very high. It has used up so many, it has gone through so many treatment procedure, and so it is kind of costly. And the water which we are getting, like from river or rain, it's cheaper than that. Which of the following factors impact wastewater treatment and recycling? This is question number 12. Okay. Public perception, available treatment technologies, available fund and economic feasibility of treatment, or all of the above. We have already discussed this question earlier in detail. So the answer is D. All of you are correct. We have already discussed this question. So I'll move forward. So this is question number 13 and these are poles for it. Fit for purpose, wastewater treatment aims to avoid over treatment as well as under treatment of wastewater. It can therefore help in reducing unnecessary cost and overuse of resources such as energy. Both the statements are correct or incorrect, or either of them are correct. So, as you have seen, both the answers are correct. Okay, this question is self-explanatory. Fit for purpose means we are using this water for this definitive purpose, neither going this side, we are not doing anything less or anything more, just for that particular purpose. So it will reduce the unnecessary cost because we are not over treating it, we are not under treating it. So unnecessary cost is reduced. So overuse of resources such as energy can be curbed. So this is question number 14 and these are polls for it. The reclaimed water at Indira Gandhi International Airport of Delhi is used for cooling, toilet, horticulture, or all of the above. We'll see the solution. The answer is D. We are using for all these purposes. Cooling water in generator as well as AC, toilet flushing. See, the most common use of reclaimed water is toilet flushing only. In most of the places, what we will do, we are not going to use fresh water in our flushes. We are going to use this reclaimed water only. So this will be the first choice in most of the places. Horticulture, we can use for gardener and all, for all of the above. So this is the last question and these are polls for it. What is a strategic wastewater management system which ensures complete recycling of industrial effluent? Generally, zero liquid discharge, enhanced water efficiency, Swachh Bharat Mission, effluent recycling system. What can be the answer? Okay, as you have answered, so the answer is A. Yes, you are correct. Zero liquid discharge means complete reuse of the water without wasting anything. In the last week, I think there was one question like this. What we do in zero liquid discharge? Like we do not waste water? No, we waste water, but we use that wasted water. That's all for today. So, is there anything you want to discuss? Any doubt? Thank you. I wish you the same. Wish all of you the same. Okay. Okay, we'll end the class now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Best wishes for all of you. And we'll see you sometimes in
Thank
some
you.
another class. Okay. Bye bye. All the best for future.